But the big focus is on the exclusive information available to CNN News 18. This big expose, the pressure now mounting on NCP's Ajit Pawar faction, because as per top NCP sources, Sunil Tingre has now been asked to clarify his stance in front of the media. He is likely to also hold a press conference in Pune in a day or two. So a big news coming in that Sunil Tingre in fact had 45 missed calls from Vishal Agarwal on the night of the accident. Vinaya joins us for more on this. Vinaya, Yesha getting us all these exclusive stories and updates, but you're telling us on the political front and how now there is a lot of pressure on Mr. Tingre. What are you hearing? Has he said anything? Will he be holding a press conference to clarify his stance?
Well, yes, absolutely, Avantika. As you can see, the pressure is on, continuously for the last few days. The kind of revelations that have been coming up with respect to the political interference in this case, clearly the pressure is on Sunil Tingre. We have seen that for the last few days, he hasn't really been very vocal about this, but now the party seems to be quite upset with the kind of revelations that have been coming forth because of him. Remember, the name of Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar is also being dragged in. We saw how Ajit Pawar was also asked about Tingre, whereby he said that he was the one who had told the police to take appropriate action in this matter and not take any political interference whatsoever. Now we are learning from top sources from within the party that the pressure is clearly on, that they are upset with the kind of revelations that have been coming forth, and that is why now Tingre has been asked to issue a clarification with respect to all these revelations, and we expect that in a day or two Sunil Tingre will hold a press conference in Pune to speak about all these issues. Now remember, it's not just the fact that Sunil Tingre was called by the minor accused father, but also the fact that several call records have been found with respect to both the accused as well as Tingre. There are now allegations that have been levelled by the Congress saying that the son of an MLA was seen drinking alcohol along with the minor accused, and that he was allegedly also present in the car when the accident took place. Now all these allegations are scathing in nature, and the kind of finger pointing that is happening towards Sunil Tingre, who is the NCP AP group MLA from Pune, the pressure is on, and that is why now party sources tell me that in view of the kind of continuous pressure that is being built up, Sunil Tingre has been asked to issue a clarification, has been asked to clear his name, or at least give the kind of reasons that for the kind of actions that he is being accused of. So
yes,
with pressure building up, Avantika, now it is expected that Sunil Tingre will possibly speak to the media in a day or two. Back to you.
Very interesting. And Vinaya, just stay on with me. Thanks for getting us all those inputs. But let's just tell our viewers about this massive cover-up that now has been exposed. The MLA and the father, how they plotted it all. CNN News 18, in fact, has exclusive information how Vishal Agarwal had been frantically calling the NCP MLA, whom Vinaya was just talking about. Imagine the MLA had 45 missed calls from the teenage father. These missed calls were made between the time of 2:30 a.m. to 3:45 a.m. on the night of the accident. So immediately when he got to know of the accident, those frantic calls were made between 2:30 a.m. and 3:45 a.m. on the night of the accident. Very interesting. The teenager's father, when those calls went unanswered, he landed up at the MLA's home, and what we're getting to understand is that Vishal Agarwal was in constant touch with the NCP MLA, Mr. Tingre, from his residence as well. They had been in touch for quite some time. We also are getting to understand that Vishal Agarwal and Mr. Tingre had reached the police station at about 3:45 a.m. Now, Pune police sources have told CNN News 18 that both of them were in constant touch, and it was Mr. Tingre who used his influence and his clout to try and put more pressure. Yesha joins us now for the very latest on this. Yesha, you have been getting us all these exclusive details, and it's shocking that how, every effort was made, whether there was political interference or the interference of the medical fraternity, the doctors swapping blood samples to try and shield the accused.
Absolutely. In fact, right apart from that, there was also the driver who was asked to admit that he was behind the wheels. So yes, the family here left no stone unturned to ensure that their son is not the one who's mentioned as a culprit or an accused in this case. However, when the cover-up blew out is where now these details are emerging, because when the accident took place, the first instance was to ensure that the MLA is involved so that there could be pressure that could be put on the cops at Yerwara police station, which is where details emerged that the family was feeding pizza and biryani to the accused at Yerwara police station. In fact, when the MLA's name had cropped up in this case, he went on record to say that they are family friends. They've been knowing each other since quite a few years. In fact, the MLA in this case had mentioned that he was working with the family in his early days, and which is how he knew the family, and because of family relations is where he was at the police station. Here again he went ahead to mention that because he received calls from the family members is where he reached. Yes, Avantika.
All right, NCP